Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin Roll International Coin Channel. And today we're talking about the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar coins, and you may never see a better one than this proof one. It is just in fantastic condition, and if we go down and you can see the detail, this is what they call a DCAM or deep cameo proof. And the way that they do these at the San Francisco Mint is to actually buff these with a different material than they do the regular coin. It looks dark now, but if you change the light a little bit, it becomes just an incredibly shiny coin. So we're going to talk about this half, which is the San Francisco Mint proof half from 1985, and we're also going to talk about the Denver Mint half with the D there, and the Philadelphia half with the P there. And you can see the P there, it's kind of a bumpy P. The mint mark hit it so hard that it actually made a dent in the coin. The P got dented and the coin got dented. They made 18.7 million at Philly. Now this one is used, and you can see that it's been through some machines and stuff, kind of chipped down the L on the Liberty. But that's not going to be of any major value to us. If we tip this up on the side, we'll see that this is a copper, nickel-clad, copper-filled copper sandwich. We get onto the back and we see the eagle. And on the back, when we look at the eagle, we see that there's 50 stars around the outside of the eagle. There's 9 stars above the E Pluribus Unum banner and then 4 below it. So 9 plus 4 is 13 for the original 13 colonies. The eagle is holding arrows in its left claw and an olive branch in its right claw. And the eagle is a shielded eagle with the shield across its chest. These coins are not very valuable. It would probably cost you $2 or so with shipping to get one in this condition, maybe a little bit more. They made these at the Denver Mint also, and this is the Denver Mint D, and you can see that one hit pretty hard too and left a little bit of a dent in the coin. There were 19.8 million made at Denver. For these coins, for the Denver and the Philadelphia coins, you could get some pretty high values. At Philly, the most expensive auction record ever was $2,645, but PCGS currently says that there are some Philadelphia Mint State 67 pluses that go for $2,650. Obviously, they'd be in much better condition than this. And at the Denver Mint, there are some Mint State 67 pluses that go for $5,000. So there's some pretty expensive ones out there. When you look at these, one of the things you want to do is look at the details in the feathers here. Look at the details in the olive. Look at the FG there, the details in the arrow. So this is a pretty nice one here, but probably still maybe a Mint State 62, 3, which would make it worth less than $15, probably $10 or $12 max, even if it was graded. So it's not, this is a coin that's not worth getting graded. Now there's also some error versions of these coins that we can look at online, and let's take a look at that. One is a triple curved clip error, and the other is a grease-filled Mint State 63 or Choice BU error. Let's take a look at those. And here's a really interesting one on the Infinity Coins website. You can see at the top it says 1985 D US 50-cent Kennedy half-dollar CHBU, grease-filled error. And CH stands for Choice BU, so it's probably around Mint State 63 or so. And then if you look, you see that there was grease right down the center of President Kennedy's head, took out some of the ear, a bunch of the hair. So these are really interesting coins, but they're not really expensive coins. And you can see it actually listed for $24.99. Now it might be that you're going to pay more than that, and I probably would pay more than that for a fun one like this. But a grease-filled error is not considered a regular error coin by the grading agencies. And so when you get one of these, it's going to be significantly discounted from any other type of error coin. Now here's another error coin, and this is from the Great Collections website. Great Collections does a great job. And if you want to look at their coins, often you have to join. But I think it's free membership, and you can see the item number here. And you can see this one has a big chip down there below Kennedy's chin, and then another one up behind him. We see that one there. The chip goes right through to the back and actually messes up the date. And when we make this a little bit smaller, you'll see that it was sold at auction on the Great Collections website, and you can see right there. This is Annex, which is a grading service, and you can see that it was a mint error triple curved clip. It's an AU58, so it's not even in great condition. It could be worth in the hundreds of dollars when you get a clip like that. You can almost never get them anymore because it's illegal to take them out of the mint, but once in a while you will see one. So those are error coins, but there are different levels of error coins. They're not the expensive error coins we think of where you see doubling and some problem with the actual die on the mint. Now, we started with this coin at the beginning, and that's the San Francisco Mint coin, and this is the one that just is magnificent. The problem with these is they don't have a huge value. They made 3.3 million proof coins at the San Francisco Mint, and right now a proof 70, the best one you can possibly get, which this one might be close to it, a proof 70 goes for $36. And when we look at the detail on this coin, you can really see what good detail looks like. You can see the kind of feathers going down the neck of the eagle, banner in its beak, and a little piece of the banner coming out here. You can see all this amazing detail, but because this coin was a proof coin, and because it's a San Francisco Mint in 1985, they made 3.3 million total coins, of which probably 95% of them are proof 68, 69, or proof 70. You're just not going to get great values for these, but it's great to have them. And in fact, if you get down to a proof 69, you're talking $16, and a proof 68, you're talking $8. So it might be worth taking a look at these and seeing if you can get one of the best coins, best looking proof coins that you'll ever see. And you might be able to get one for around $10 if you're willing to settle for a proof 69 or a proof 68 or proof 68 plus. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. These coins are out there. They're fun to collect. They're not hugely expensive unless you get a really, really, really good quality Philadelphia or Denver Mint coin. So good luck coin hunting out there. And we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel, DC Coin World International Coin Channel, and leave any comments you have in the comment section.